This is what decolonization actually looks like. The British Empire once spanned all of this territory, but it became very expensive to maintain, and liberal activists in the West somewhere got the idea that it is wrong for white people or Europeans or Christians to spread our ideas throughout the world. So the British Empire began really drawing down its presence throughout the 1800s and the 1900s, maintaining some territory, but eventually giving territory back to its native peoples of these lands in order to create new sovereign nations. One of those new sovereign nations was Mauritius, kind of off the coast of Madagascar in the Indian Ocean. Mauritius became its own country. You probably know it as the Seychelles, but the British maintained the Chagos archipelago, which typically is associated with what is now Mauritius. They kept those teeny tiny little islands mainly because of their strategic value, so that the British could keep a base there, and the US has one as well. It's called Diego Garcia. It's kind of right in the middle of the Indian Ocean. Obviously, you can see here, pretty easy to reach, the Indo-Pacific, India, Africa, the Middle East. That's an important base. However, in recent years, the crowd that is so obsessed with decolonizing have been pressuring the UK Labour government to give back all of the Chagos archipelago islands to Mauritius. So the UK did give that island back to Mauritius for nothing, of course, because it was wrong for the UK to have the territory in the first place. That is what the decolonized now crowd would tell us anyways. And so guess what Mauritius is now trying to do with one of these islands in this island chain? They're selling it to China for $10 billion. Because this is what decolonization actually looks like. It's not vibes, papers, and essays. It's not even like massacres all of the time. It's idiot white liberals who don't think we have any business telling any other country what to do, although they will tell us what to do in our country all of the time. So they force us to give up our strategic advantages globally so that another imperial power can come in and take over. The Chagos archipelago are not going to become an indigenous island chain where there's no Western influence or anything. China's going to go in and they're going to tear up all of the natural resources. They're going to park a military base really close to ours and the UK's. All in the name of human rights and decolonization, because colonization is just the worst thing in the world. By the way, how is China's record on human rights? Well, don't ask the Uyghurs, Muslims who are in concentration camps right now because of their being Muslim. Don't ask the Christian pastors of China because China's currently throwing them all in jail. Took one of the world's greatest empires down and risks taking the American quasi-empire down is not another military, it's subversion. It's convincing us that we're wrong for being great and expanding our global reach. Because colonization, so-called as a practice, is not going away. Instead, we're just being replaced by a significantly worse power on the things that we hold most dear to us, like human rights.